Hi, Tim from takeoverpage1.com. I'm here today to talk to you about Google AdSense for domains. I'm not sure whether you're aware of it, but Google has relatively recently released a product that you can use to generate some income for your parked domains. Now, parked domains are those domains that perhaps you've bought in the past, looking to monetize and to put a website up on, and for whatever reason you haven't got around to it. So it might still be sitting at GoDaddy or whichever registrar that you actually registered the domain with, and it just sits there. And traditionally what happens is GoDaddy or whoever the registrar is will actually use the page and put their ads on there until you get around to doing something with it. So they're actually possibly making money on this domain, and it's just sitting there as a resource that's not generating any money for you. Why not turn that around and use that and start making a little bit of money until such time as you do decide to monetize the site. Now, this is particularly important for domainers, those people who actively buy and sell domains, because you can be generating some money in the interim while you're actually going through the process of buying and selling domains. Good thing about it is you don't need to actually host your domain either. You can actually set up Google AdSense for domains, even if your domain's at GoDaddy or a number of other registers. It's actually a registrars. It's actually quite simple to set up, and AdSense provides you full step-by-step instructions for many of the registers like GoDaddy, etc. So what I'll do now is I'll just show you just briefly what it looks like, what the AdSense for domains looks like, and just step you through showing you how easy it is to set up. So let's get into it. So what I'm going to do now first is show you a GoDaddy domain. This is a GoDaddy domain that's actually been registered, but it's just sitting at GoDaddy. So let's go there now. I'll just load that page up. And you can see that when that page loads up, it's even though it's a domain that we've purchased, it's actually, or registered rather, it's actually got GoDaddy ads all over it. As you can see, there's all different offers for GoDaddy. So essentially, if anyone does arrive to this site, at this point, GoDaddy is really going to get everything. Now, you can actually join GoDaddy's program to monetize the site when it's parking, but I believe it costs you $3 or $4 a month for the privilege of possibly earning some money. So not a lot of money, I guess, but it's more the principle than anything. I think there's going to be viable alternatives, and we should be looking at them. One of the alternatives is, as I said, Google AdSense for domains. So I want to show you just what a simple Google AdSense for domains page looks like. Now, this domain is also, it's at the moment still parked at GoDaddy, and as you can see, it's now got ads coming up. Now, this is actually, are actually Google AdSense ads. And if I were to click on any of those URLs, that would be a click through, and I'll generate some income. Now, it's still not the best looking site. I mean, it does actually say sponsored listings for goods, so it's pretty obvious to the visitor that it's not a normal website in the sense of selling something. It's pretty obvious that it's sponsored listings. But with that said, it probably, if we go back to the GoDaddy one, I think it's a bit nicer than that. And of course, the other advantage is anyone who does click any of these links, you're going to make some money from it. So I'm not suggesting that you go to bankingloan.info and click on links multiple times to make us money. No, actually, I'm not suggesting you do that. That's a joke, guys. Seriously, I don't want you to do that. But what I wanted to point out was just how simple this is to set up Google AdSense for a domain that's just sitting in your GoDaddy account or whatever other place, wherever you registered it, doing nothing, and you can monetize that. And the good thing is also, by monetizing it, because it's a Google AdSense product, you'll be able to see the page impressions. So you'll be able to go into your AdSense account and see whether you are actually getting traffic, and if that is the case, you might be sitting on some untapped gold, and you can then look to sell that site or monetize it or do something else with it. So quite powerful. Now, in terms of finding out more about Google AdSense for domains, you can go to google.com/domain park, and that gives you some basic information. Not particularly, it doesn't go into a lot of detail, but it gives you some of the basics of it anyway. But what I wanted to show you was how easy it is to actually set up. Now, I've actually logged into my AdSense account here, and I've just gone and clicked on their Quick Start Guide, and that gives you some details. This is where you'd actually put in your domains. And you can set up to 100 domains at a time if you're a big time domainer and you've got lots of domains. Although these days it doesn't take long to build up a number of domains, I must say. but you can just paste them in there, then you select the language. I'm keyed any there now, so I can't do that because we're only on the help screen. But basically you go through and it'll give you the details and enable you to set them up. And here on this page now you've got the options. You can change channels and do all sorts of other things. So in other words, you can actually track per domain where your traffic's coming from. Again, a great way of very simply putting up a base page with some base ads, and then if you see, look, yes, you are getting a lot of traffic, even if you're not getting the click-throughs, you can then decide to take that to the next step and look at monetizing it or actually putting a website on there. Now, I actually found something quite interesting the other day when I was going through this process. One of our domains, I bought it a year and a half to 2 years ago off the top of my head, and had never got around to promoting it. And I put this on, and I found I was getting 50 or 60 hits a day. Now, I mean, that's not a huge amount of traffic, but it's still 1,500 uniques per month, which is quite reasonable. And I've now decided to do something with that website. In actual fact, I've decided to sell it, and I can put it up there and show the stats, because we can actually generate a report and show the fact that yes, we have actually received traffic for that domain. Now, I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't have taken the time to put something on there. Yes, eventually when I actually looked to monetize the site, I would have realized that there was traffic, but this is just a simple way for you to put all your domains up that you've purchased and perhaps haven't done anything with, and very quickly being able to see whether you've got traffic or not. It's a great way of finding that out quickly, and as I say, you might be sitting on a pot of gold, and this could be the opportunity for you to start making some money with it. But in terms of the instructions on how to set it up, it actually says here, if you've registered your domain with a common domain registrar like GoDaddy, eNom, Monica or others, step-by-step instructions are available. So when I click that link, GoDaddy is a pretty common one. We click on that, it actually goes through here and shows you what you need to do. You do that within the GoDaddy account itself, and there's a couple of steps. So the first time you do it, it's a little bit, I wouldn't say tricky, it's a bit time consuming. But if you've say got 100 domains or 50 domains at GoDaddy, you can do this once for one domain, then at a click of a button you can copy these settings, because they're going to be the same for all your domains that you actually want to put onto Google AdSense for domains, and click a button and then it will actually convert them all over. So it can be a very quick option. And you can see here it gives you the step-by-step instructions, so you can't really go wrong. It does take a few hours. It says the DNS record changes settings may take up to 48 hours. In my experience, it's taken a lot less than that, and around about I think it was overnight, so to say 12 hours I was up and going and the new website was there. And as I say, going back here, clicking on the page that's actually got the Google AdSense for Domains product on there now, you'll notice that because I'm in Australia, it's serving up Australian ads. So that's another good thing, that the ads aren't, or are rather, customized to the country that the visitor's coming from. And again, this is all automatic. It's not something we need to do to set up. It's just going to work. So I think it's perhaps a good option, something that you should certainly look at anyway. And whether you'll make a lot of revenue from it, I don't know, but I'm using it purely as a vehicle to look at traffic for any domains that we purchase, and we can actually just set it up and see how we go. And if there is some traffic there, we'll look to monetize it. Alright, well that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Go out and check out Google AdSense for Domains. I think it's a product that you should be looking at. Talk to you soon. Cheers.